What up YouTube, how's it going? Today I just want to say a big thank you to, firstly, to my 1,000 subscribers. So whilst I was out in America, I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing, and the transformation videos just passed 270,000 views, which is just insane. So on Instagram the other day, I put out a message saying, we wanted to do a Q&A, and I'm just going to go through that questions and answers now. So once again, big thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. So the first question from Misaki, if that's how you pronounce it, and he wants to know what inspired you to start working out and what keeps you motivated. So what inspired me to start working out? I mean, I think you've got to be honest, everyone sort of works out because they want to get bigger and they want to get stronger and things like that, and I think girls also play a big part. You've got to be honest, you want to look better for girls and things like that. People who motivated me, people like Mark Fit, Christian Guzman, Greg Plitt, Steve Cook, these sort of figures, just like on YouTube, I follow them on YouTube still, I follow their workouts, things like that. So these are the sort of guys that keep me motivated and things like that. And I mean, my motivation's changed a lot now. I do it for people like my YouTube channel and things like that, and more for myself. I feel like I challenge myself now, so that's sort of my motivation at the minute. Next question. Arthur asks, what are 3 easy recipes of foods that are filled with lots of calories to get into a calorie surplus? So to get into a calorie surplus, obviously you need to be eating more than 500 calories from what your TDE is. So basically, foods such as your complex carbs like oats and things like that, these are going to be high in calories and they're going to take you up there. So if you can start with, say, oats in the morning, maybe with a banana, you're instantly getting plenty of calories in you. Also, rice, rice is another great carbohydrate, sweet potatoes, things like that. So these are the things that are going to make your calorie intake go up, and then obviously you want to add that with protein and fats like your vegetable oils and fish oils and things like that. Next question. Giving it 100%, what an Instagram name. How do you train and what would you recommend to skinny guys? So how do I train? I train on a 5-day split. I do chest, back, arms together, biceps and triceps together, shoulders, and then legs. So I train on a 5-day split. Obviously I mix it up all the time, at the minute I'm on a 5-day split, so like I say, I'm doing the chest, back, that sort of thing. But it's sometimes good to do back and chest together, sort of work agonist, antagonist, or maybe if you do triceps and chest as they sort of work together, like pushing movements. But that's how I work at the minute. And tips I'd give to anyone skinny: firstly, you got to be consistent. Consistency is key. You are going to see changes fast because you're new to it, so you've got to stay on track. And the next thing I'd have to say is intensity. You've got to be really, really pushing yourself, sort of lots of volume. Don't necessarily bother about the weight, but just make sure that the intensity is high. That's like the main thing. As long as you're working out intense, your body's going to change. And to skinny guys, you've got to be eating, obviously. That's sort of where I struggled the most, is my eating. But if you can sort of narrow it down to sort of 6 smaller meals every single day, you'll find this a lot easier. So just a small Q&A basically. I just wanted to really say a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. If you'd like to subscribe and see more videos, obviously press the subscribe button below. Follow me on Instagram, and we will see you in the next video.